Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Shiva Biram signing in. In this session, I would like to discuss a few more examples regarding isometric views. In the previous session, we have seen some of the basics related to the isometric views. First of all, let me give you some more tips in order to represent the isometric view of an object whenever we are given certain projections, that is orthographic projections. We will be given the front view, top view and side view as the reference in order to develop the isometric projections. We know from the front view we are going to have the dimensions of x and z, because front view always is going to give us xz plane. Similarly, top view is going to give us the dimensions of x and y, and side view is going to give us the dimensions of y and z. So any two dimensions, any two views are required in order to know the measurements of x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate, or the lengths along x axis, y axis and z axis. Once we know these three lengths, we have to construct the cube or cuboid with the knowledge of these three lengths x, y and z. After completing the construction of the cube or cuboid, we have to represent the corresponding front view or whatever orthographic projections we are given. Those orthographic views are going to be projected onto the surface that we have developed, that is the solid. And depending upon the orthographic views, we have to develop the solid that will complete the isometric view of that particular object. So in this session, I am going to explain you two examples in which I detailed everything in a simple way, how to draw or how to develop an isometric view of an object with the given projections. In example 1, we are given the front view and the right side view of an object. As the right side view is given, we have to consider the front view as shown, and from the front view the length of x is going to be 110 and z is going to be 60 units, and from the side view the length of y will be 50 and z will be 60. And already the cuboid has been represented here with the knowledge of these x, y and z lengths. Now I am representing the front view. So this is 15 units, and therefrom 30 units which was represented in the front view, that is 30 units, and that is to be drawn onto the next, that is 10 units, so whatever front view is there, that is to be represented from the x direction, that is 15 units, again 30 units there. And once the front view is represented, next we have to go for the side view. Side view is also represented here. After that, I am projecting the front view as shown. Now, let us complete the solid. So that is the solid isometric view that is required for us. And once we have represented the isometric view, it is to be made dark a little bit more. After completing the solid, we can erase the unwanted lines or projectors which are not required for us. If you follow these simple tips, we can draw the isometric views very easily without any difficulty. So that is how we have to represent isometric view with the given projections. Next, let us go through example 2. In example 2, we are given front view, top view and the left side view. Actually, the left side view is to be represented onto the right side, but here it is drawn onto the left side of the front view itself. From the front view, the dimensions of x and z will be known to us. So if you observe here from the front view, the x length is 90 units and z is 50. From the top view, so here we are going to get x and y. X already we know 90 units, hence I am not writing here, and y is 60 units. And from the side view, y and z, already y is known to us and also z. So once we know these x, y and z, we have to construct the cuboid with the lens. So here this is the front view. It is very important to represent the front view of the solid. And this will be the left hand side view, that is the z coordinate or z axis, along z axis. Now let us draw the front view of the orthographic projections given to us carefully. From here 30 units, we have to consider 30 units, and therefrom we have to follow the lens which are given. In majority of the cases, we have to draw these lines along x, y or z axis only, unless we have some inclined surfaces. So whatever front view is there, I am projecting it onto the solid now. And after that, let us go for the left side view. That is 20 units, and from here also 20. The usage of drafter is going, minute drafter is going to help us a lot in developing the isometric views. Now let us go for the top view. At a distance of 20, we have to draw a parallel line. Like that, we have to represent all the three views or two views, whatever we are given, onto that developed cuboid or cube. And once it is over, we have to remove the excess lines which are not required for us. Now let us complete the solid. This requires some imagination. With practice, anybody can do that. So from there it is 20 units. That's it. Now let us make it a little bit more dark so that we can have the clear picture. Once the solid has been developed completely, in order to have the checkup, we can go for the orthographic projections of the solid that we have developed. If those projections are going to be tallied with the given projections in the question, then the solid that we have developed is proper. So here there is the complete picture of the isometric view. I am erasing the unnecessary lines which are not required for us. That's it. Now if you want, you can compare the front view, top view and the left side view here. So in the left side view, we are going to get with this dotted line because of that particular edge onto the other side of this solid. This completes the session. In the next session, I am going to explain you some more things regarding engineering drawing. Please give feedback and subscribe to my channel in order to get more updates and videos. It is going to help me a lot in getting updated. Thank you very much for watching my videos. This is Shiva Biram signing off.